In today's video, we'll talk about how you can prevent burnout as a solo entrepreneur. I've been a solo entrepreneur for almost 5 years and I didn't have any co-founder, any mentor, and I was able to be successful. Of course, I had a lot of failures before my successful business, but I learned the hard way how to scale businesses, how to manage health with business, and how to perform at my best to be able to scale and build my businesses. So now you will be getting all the knowledge I had for the past 5 years on how you can prevent burnout as a solo entrepreneur or an entrepreneur in general. Now, I structure here 3 steps. First is mindset, then is focus and energy, and then is health. These need to be combined as one to be able to scale or to build your business. You can't skip any step. You can't skip mindset and only focus on focus and energy and health. As well as you can't skip health and only focus on mindset and energy. You need to combine all 3 so you can prevent burnout and you can scale your business faster. Now, let's start with mindset. Everyone thinks that mindset is something very complex and we need to study it in depth. But actually, mindset comes to your subconscious, and first thing you need to prepare your mindset and your mind to do hard things. Your mind try to not be uncomfortable. They want to be comfortable, they want to relax, they want to live a happy but relaxed life. Your mind try to stay as comfortable as possible. So being uncomfortable is very painful to you and to your mind. And you need to start preparing your mind, start working out your mind to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. What this means is, if your business is around, let's say, cold outreach, and your mind resists with cold outreach. They say, today we will skip cold outreach, we do it twice as much tomorrow. That is your mind resisting to the uncomfortable thing, which is cold outreach. How you can prevent this thinking? There's a thing that it's negativity and positivity. And your mind has both. You have negativity and you have also positivity. And there was a study that showed that if you could choose whether you have less negativity or more positivity, is more beneficial for you to have less negativity. Positivity can be the same, but if you have less negativity, you will be more successful. Because our mind always try to get the negativity to stop doing what you are doing. And that is human psychology. You need to start being comfortable with the uncomfortable. In the situation that, for example, cold outreach, if you start thinking that you want to skip, you don't want to do the outreach for the day, is when you need to do even more. Let's say that you need to send 100 messages a day, cold outreach, 100 messages a day. And in a specific day, you start thinking that you want to skip, you don't want to send 100 messages, and you think that tomorrow I'll do 200. In that situation, you need to do 125 cold messages in the day that you are thinking that you don't want to do it. And I'll explain you why. Because our mind, as I said, is trying to be negative for you to not do the uncomfortable thing. So for you to work around this, you need to do even more painful task, so your mind starts thinking, if I think negative stuff, you will do even more painful stuff. So I will start not thinking negatively. That is shown, that is a great strategy to be more positive. And so, recapping, when you think negatively and you think that you don't want to do a painful task, is when you need to do even more painful tasks. When you think that you don't want to do 100 messages a day, is when you need to do 125 messages a day. And if you stick to this strategy of doing the painful thing even more when you think negatively, your brain will start to not think negatively. This might be confusing, but it's as simple as this. Do the painful thing when your mind tries to not do it. Do more painful things when your mind tries to do one painful thing. And if you stick to this strategy for 7 days, you will see in the next week that you will start not thinking negatively and will start being more comfortable with the uncomfortable. Another thing about mindset is small wins. Small wins are great. Our minds are trying always to get positive stuff and achievements. And dopamine is a great thing in our business journey. So when you set a goal to send 1,000 messages per week, if you achieve 1,000 messages a week, that week, you will celebrate with, let's say, dinner out, or you will celebrate with your friends. Of course, not drinking or smoking, but like celebrating normal celebration, and that will give to your brain that when you do painful stuff, but you have dopamine hit and you have a positive stuff after, your brain will start wanting to do the painful stuff. And that is a great strategy as well to control your mind. Now, journey and passion. If you are in a business journey, you need to enjoy the journey. You need to be passionate about your niche, about your business, about your journey. If not, when something bad happens, when you start feeling unmotivated, is when your motivation drops, you won't have discipline because you're not passionate about the business. The difference between motivation and discipline is motivation is caused by an external thing, by let's say that you see someone enjoying his holiday with millions of dollars and that achieved 8 figures, 9 figures, and you want to do the same. That is motivation. You want to achieve that, and for 1 to 2 weeks you give it all in your business to achieve that. But after those 2 weeks, you start your motivation starts dropping down, and on that situation is when your discipline starts increasing. And you need to have discipline. Discipline is when you don't want to do it, but you do it nevertheless. So when you have a business, you need to be passionate about it, because when you don't have motivation is when you need to have discipline. If you aren't passionate about it, you won't have discipline. That is for mindset. Now let's talk about focus and energy. The rule of one. The rule of one is really simple. You need to have one channel, one marketing, one ad, one way to get clients, one of everything. One is very powerful. If you have one of everything, your business will be simple. If you have more than one, your business starts being very complex and you won't get as focused as you need to scale your business. So having one of everything will be so easy to scale further your business. Then is schedule. You need to build your work schedule around your business. Please, for the love of God, don't use those gurus' morning routines or useless activities that they do. Don't journaling, don't meditate, don't do a cold shower, don't go for a walk. Like those routines, especially morning routines, if you do that in the morning, is useless. You won't be working in your business, you are just doing useless stuff. The gurus do that because they are already successful, so they have free time to do it. But you don't. You have to scale your business, you have to build your business, so you need to focus on your business. Don't do these useless morning routines and routines that takes you 1, 2, 3 hours. Start working on your business as soon as possible and do as much as possible in your business. Deadlines. Deadlines are very important too. If you stick to a deadline, your mind wants to have the task done in that deadline. You can use this as an advantage. Let's say that you need to send 100 messages in a day, or 100 messages by 11 o'clock, by 11 p.m. You will stick to this deadline. Let's say that you want to lose 10 pounds in the next week or in the next 2 weeks. Use the deadline as your advantage. Don't say in the next 2 weeks, say on Tuesday at 11 p.m. or on Tuesday at 9 p.m. You need to be specific about your deadlines, and that way your body and your mind will try to stick to the deadline in the specific hour. It's like having homework or school projects. When you were studying, you had deadlines, and we let the deadline go until the last hour, the last days, the last minutes. And when the last days arrived, we started to work on the project to give it or to deliver it in the deadline. So use the deadlines as your advantage and use short deadlines. Don't use long deadlines because you will do as same as your homeworks and as same as your school projects. So use small deadlines like tomorrow at 8 p.m. or Friday at 6 a.m. At 6 p.m. Like very specific deadlines, and this way your mind will try to be and try to deliver until that deadline. And now, goals. You need to have a goal in place. You need to have, let's say, that you want to achieve $100,000 this month, so that is your goal, and you need to work and do the tasks to achieve that goal. So start also having goals in your business, so you will be focused and you will give all your energy to that goal, so you can achieve the goal and scale your business. And finally, health. Health is one of the most important things when scaling your business. You might think opposite, but if you don't have health, you won't be able to scale your business or sustain your business. If you run on 4 or 5 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep, you won't have the energy and the focus to give it to your business. You won't be able to scale your business because you will burn out. And top entrepreneurs like Jeff Bezos, you see Jeff Bezos are now taking care of his health. He's jacked, by the way. Also, Mark Zuckerberg also is taking care of his body and mind. and a lot of top entrepreneurs, Alex Hormozi, Davey Fogarty, like those top entrepreneurs that you see on social media are taking care of their body. Why? Because if you optimize your health and performance, it will directly impact your business growth and revenue. So that is important. And the first thing to notice is diet. There are a lot of bullshit out there in the internet about diets. But diets is as simple as it gets. You only need one protein source, one fat source, and one complex carb source. Nothing more. Protein sources are animal-based sources or vegetarian-based sources. Animal-based are red meat, steak, chicken, turkey, etc. Fats, olive oil, tallow, natural butter, dried fruit. And complex carbs are vegetables, potatoes, sweet potatoes, some fruits, etc. This is the baseline for your diet. You just need this. You don't need to overcomplicate this. Just have these three sources and you are good to go. Breakfast, use these three sources. At lunch, use these three sources. Snacks as well, and dinner as well. Simple as that. Now, recovery. You need to have a recovery protocol when you are working, because working is very stressful and you build a lot of tension in your body and your mind, and that is the cause of burning out. So you need to have a protocol to get rid of the tension and the stress you built up. And the best way to do this, and what I personally do for the past 5 years, is working out in the middle of your work, between your work. Let's say that you start working in the morning, 8 a.m., then you have lunch, then you work again. And instead of working until 7, 8, 9 p.m., you will stop at 4 p.m. or 5 or even 6 p.m. and then you will have a 1 hour workout. As simple as that. You can go working out to the gym, or you can go for a walk for 45 minutes, 30 minutes. Or do any sport, like box or Muay Thai, MMA, you name it. You need to have any physical activity for 30 to 45 minutes or even 60 minutes. And then after the physical activity, after you exercise, you can finish your work 2 or 3 hours more of work. And that is the best recovery protocol I see, and I see with most top entrepreneurs do, and what I experienced myself as well, that is very powerful and is how you can prevent burnout. Now, sleep. Everyone knows that sleep is really important, and you need to aim for 7 to 9 hours of solid sleep. Not time in bed. Like, going to bed and actually sleeping is two different situations. You can go to bed, be on your phone and wasting 1 hour on your phone and then going to bed. And you are thinking that you are sleeping 7 or 8 hours, but actually you are sleeping 6 or 5. So don't be on your phone when you are sleeping. Sleep and track your sleep. I'm using Whoop, and I also used Apple Watch for 4 years. Now I switched to Whoop, and I will see the difference. I'm really enjoying Whoop recently because it has more health data and you can track more things. But you can use Aura Ring as well, and Samsung Ring, Samsung Galaxy Watch, something like that. Something that will track your sleep, and only that way you can see how many hours you sleep. And you need to focus again on getting the much deep sleep as possible. Exertion. As I've talked before, working out will get your body strained and will build exertion. And that is a great thing, because when you get exertion, your body will recover even more when you sleep, and will adapt the exertion so you can have more energy to handle the exertion you did. Exertion, in simple words, are when you have a high heart rate, like exercising, and you have muscle damage, you be tired, and it's like you're is damaging your body in a good way, being tired and running and cardiovascular things. Like when you increase your heart rate, you build exertion, and that is actually good for you, good in your sleep, because your body will adapt over time for you to get more energy so you can handle the exertion. And finally, supplements. You can use supplements as an advantage, not only for fitness stuff but also for business. You can start supplementation with magnesium to get better sleep, even more better sleep. Also vitamin D. If you are in a cold country, vitamin D is essential. It will regulate your testosterone and also skin health. Omega-3 for immune support. Multivitamin for overall a safe option, is like an insurance, not really do much, but have all the vitamins you need to perform. Ashwagandha is also very good to focus on your business, also can increase your testosterone, can increase your sleep quality as well. And creatine. Creatine not only will help you build muscle but also improve cognitive function, especially when you are sleep deprived. So creatine can also improve your brain function to work, not only muscle gains. And these supplements will help you a lot in your business journey and in your health journey.